All right, guys, let's talk about what's going on in Lebanon. Things are heating up in Lebanon. Watch Lebanon, everybody. Watch Syria and watch Lebanon. Protesters from France 24. Protesters shut down roads as Lebanon pound hits all-time low. Let's see if I can play some of this here. So here you see what's going on in Lebanon. $1 went from being worth 9,000 to 10,000 Lebanese pounds. We have zero quality of life. 70% of people live under the poverty line. Most Lebanese people have no work or electricity. Okay, guys, I'll put a link for this article down below so you guys can check out the rest of this video. Let's see what this article says. Protesters blocked roads with burning tires and dumpsters across Lebanon on Tuesday after the currency tumbled to a new low in a financial meltdown that has fueled poverty. We can't bear it anymore. The dollar is going up and they don't care about us. They're still dividing up their gains. Rabih Khaled, who has been unemployed for months, said at one of the protests. They are still dividing up their gains. Who are they? We all know who they are. The politicians, the elites, the globalists, same old story everywhere in the world. Copy, paste, but the people of Lebanon are getting crushed, everybody. We need to think about what's going on in Lebanon. Let's not forget what's going on in Lebanon. Crushed under a mountain of debt, Lebanon is grappling with financial crisis that has wiped out jobs, raised warnings of growing hunger, and locked people out of their bank deposits. The collapse of the Lebanese pound, which fell to 10,000 to the dollar on Tuesday, has slashed about 85% of its value in a country relying heavily on imports. This is true, they rely heavily on imports. It's absolutely devastating what's happening in Lebanon. The decline was the last straw for many who have seen prices of consumer goods such as diapers or cereals nearly triple since the crisis erupted. They're taking away our dignity. We came down today to say, no, we have dignity. We are not insects. They are controlling the dollar for your interests to steal money from the people, 43-year-old Taufik Mareh said. We are not insects. Unfortunately, the globalists and the elites think that we are insects. This is, without a doubt, they think that we are insects. They're going to make us eat insects soon. If you guys haven't heard about what they're planning for us with regards to insects in our diet. If I can still afford to get bread to feed my kids, others can't. I'm telling everyone to go down to the streets for these people. Protesters shut down a main highway out of the capital, Beirut, and the airport road. People took to the streets in other cities as well as after the cost of scarce dollars hit 10,000 Lebanese pounds on the informal market. That makes Lebanon's minimum wage worth $68 a month. $68 a month, guys. Let that sink in. Political leaders have failed to agree a rescue plan since the crisis rooted in decades of state graft erupted in late 2019 as dollar inflows dried up. Things are not going to get any better. With the way the world economy is moving, things are not going to get any better. Guys, keep an eye on Lebanon. Keep an eye on Syria. Something's going to erupt. At the time, protesters had swept the country angry over economic hardships and new tax plans, including a daily 20-cent fee on WhatsApp calls. Remember, a few months back, there were protests because the government was going to tax WhatsApp calls. Man, that is just brutal. The currency last touched lows close to 10,000 in the summer of 2020, weeks before the huge August port blast that devastated much of Beirut. I remember that blast. You guys remember that August blast? We still haven't really gotten to the bottom of it, have we? I'm asking the president to have a conscience and be aware of the tragic situation that we are facing, said Katia Basil, a graphic designer in central Beirut, on Tuesday. All right, guys, that's what's going on in Lebanon. I wanted to highlight this news story. This is a big story. There's some serious stuff happening in Lebanon, and something bad is brewing in the Middle East, everybody. Something bad is brewing in the Middle East. Keep your eyes out for what's going on there. We'll be reporting it. We will be reporting it at the Duran. All right, guys, that's the video. Take care.